Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Detroit Lions on SI Lone Wolves podcast. I am the Doc, John Macaroon. Tuesday, had a chance to get out to Allen Park. Man, it was fun. Didn't feel tired at all. Lots to cover, lots of content. Oh my goodness. So much to talk about. Got a chance to get out there on the practice field, see the Detroit Lions. 3 didn't practice. Uh-oh. We don't know yet what's going on with Isaac Tesla. The first injury report comes out on Wednesday. So I think we'll find out what issue, what ailment he potentially was dealing with. The Lions are not practicing tomorrow. It's the players' off day. They practiced today, which I thought I got the funniest message today I think I've ever had as a comment. It was great. I report, hey, I didn't see Isaac Tesla practice today. And a Facebook commenter on the Lions Lowdown page, where you can see a lot of our articles, he wrote, yeah, you didn't see him. You know why? Didn't you know? The Lions don't practice on Tuesday. Guys, the Lions practice today. At Detroit Podcast, you will never be lost as to what's going on. You can just ask. We are live with the Doc. Yeah, for the next hour or so. Leading into your favorite 8 o'clock show. I just wanted to talk for an hour. What's up, Mike? It's a good day. It's a good day. Got to go into the locker room. First time this year. Spent a locker room session all over the place. Goff, Anceloni, Graham Glasgow, Christian Mahogany. I scooted all over that place. And it was basically this similar talk, about Micah Parsons and preparing for the Packers and what they bring to the table. It's a good day. Make sure you like, subscribe. Any super chat goes right to the front of the line with your questions. We'll mix in some. But today is just kind of, again, preparing for the Packers, talking about the Detroit Lions. And again, a lot of you are upset that the national media is picking the Packers or the Bears. And one guy clearly likes the Bears. So he naturally is going to talk about and support the Bears. In essence, it's the stronger, more in shape version of me. That's basically what I would do. I would go pick the Lions helmet. Thoughts on Parsons back? We'll talk about that for sure. No doubt about it. That's concerning, right? How maybe Jerry Jones is slick. Maybe he got one over on the Packers, or maybe it's just trying to save face for Micah Parsons. Let that information get out there that he was dealing with a back issue. That's why he didn't participate, that it wasn't the contract. But we'll find out how he looks. The Lions could be the first guinea pig, but we'll find out. But guys, don't get too upset when the national media, I don't write it like a disrespect. I say that I understand some national pundits are just a little bit concerned and not willing yet to say the Lions can win the division back to back to back, especially with all the changes. But what do you guys think of this comment? These comments made about 40 seconds from Kyle Brandt, Good Morning Football. What do you guys think? He's a good, talented host, missing his best friend, but he's a Chicago Bears fan. So I don't have a problem with NFC what he North said. So we'll play it. We'll play what he said. He had these comments this morning, and we'll get after it here. Now, he has a great show. Everybody likes what he brings to the table. And I think he's a very talented and entertaining host. But this is what he said this morning about the Lions and the Bears in the division, who he picks as a playoff team. What do you guys think?
NFC North. Such a good division. With so much change and so much unproven, you have to go with what is solid and established. No, you don't. Bear down! Bear down! Ben Johnson is going to work. Caleb is going to work. It's all going to work. It is a night fight in the NFC North, and I believe that the Chicago Bears, the pride and joy of Illinois, will win the NFC North in 2025. Believe it. Own it. This is real. This is happening. Bam! Wild card.
Oh, man, Kyle. Man.
Oh, man. What do you think? Bears fan, loving the Bears. That's what I would do, literally. I would say the Lions are going to win, but based on fact, I just think that Kyle is hyping up the Bears. They like the fact that Ben Johnson's there. Are you guys concerned about any of the teams in the division? I'm not. I think the Lions are going to have success in a lot of ways, but the Lions are embracing it. The Lions are embracing the fact that this year, maybe they're not going into the season with as much hype outside the building, outside of locally, than they did last year. Remember last year, Sports Illustrated put the Lions on the cover of their annual preview. Lions are winning the Super Bowl. This year, Vegas has dipped them to 5th in the betting odds. But the Lions like that. Jared Goff said he likes this position maybe a little bit better to be the hunter as opposed to the hunted. Is that wrong? Is that wrong? Do you think that the Lions this year are in a better position by being not viewed as the top 3 or 4 favorite? Universally in the power rankings, they're, top 5 team. Some have them on the outside. Mike, I'm not worried. Doc, go Lions. Attila gets in. Based on history, stats, facts, and talent, the Bears are not the best. The Lions are. The Lions are embracing it. Jared Goff's like, we're ready to go. I asked him about, a lot of the questions were basically, you had training camp. How are you feeling? He feels good. He's taking on a bigger role in this offense. He wants more control, more ability to play, call plays, more input, more influence on what's being called. He's just asking for more. And that can only be a good thing for the Lions. He's embracing it. He looked confident. And I think that when he says, hey, I kind of like being on this side better, maybe it's a little bit less pressure. All the pressure's on teams like the Ravens and the Commanders and the Rams, and the Lions can get in there and get after it. I think that's a better spot for the Lions to be in. I do. I think that that's a better spot for them to be the 1 or 2 teams that everybody's looking at. Last year was just a tidal wave of expectations. Everybody brought their best, and everybody knew. But now everyone knows that the Lions are going to bring it every single day. The Lions are not going to fly under anybody's radar. They're going to get the best from everybody. And this schedule, with the talent, Jason gets it. Absolutely, they revel in the villain role. I agree with you. I think that the mindset for this team going in is that, hey, we got to handle business. We know what we're about. Let's not worry about the outside noise. Just focus on what the Lions do. V-Wade 222. You think Khalif will be the unsung hero the first few games or more? It's a good question. Who will step up early that we're not thinking of? I think offensively, one could expect that it could be Khalif Raymond. If they ease along Isaac Tesla, he'll get some touches. Absolutely. On the other side, I think DJ Reader has a chance now, more healthy. The coaching staff talked about how valuable his training camp was, that he got to experience a good camp. Dan Campbell praised him when he was asked. I think Khalif will have a chance to be an unsung hero. He just makes plays. Give him a chance. Give him a chance to get out there. He just finds ways to get open, does his job, and he's just around the football. You guys love, well, first and foremost, I was in the comments reading some of them. You guys like the microphones, amped up. Listen, L. Well, first and foremost, thanks for not lumping me in. Hey, everybody to each their own. I think that they want to, let me ask your question. Doc, what's up with the long-winded questions or stupid obvious ones like how fun is it by some of these reporters today? As someone that was in journalism, it kills me. Look, most people want an answer to their question, so they kind of phrase it. Whereas me, I don't need per se the quote. I just want to ask what I want to ask. Like today, I prepare a couple notes and then I just kind of listen to the flow of the thing, and then the question just kind of pop in my head. Like Aiden, I was like, oh yeah, Aiden, Micah got paid. Did you look? Did you see? Man, the defensive end market blew up. You got a little little smile out of it. But I think that everybody likes to hear their voice, don't you think? Now that the microphones are hot, they can hear their questions. But yeah, that's what I would say is the questions being a little long-winded stinks, because then Dan gives a little bit of a longer answer, and it's only 10 minutes for a lot of these people. And Goff's only going like 6 minutes. Goff is in and out. His Jared Goff is the easiest to transcribe. It's great. I love it. Listen, I don't critique questions too much. I just try to answer mine. Look, the blessing is for me is I get to ask what I want. And for the most part, I do think that the questions tend to be on the lighter side in Detroit. I agree. But there's some value there. There's a lot of these reporters like the behind the scenes, like why, the what do you think kind of questions. But yeah, but there's also team reporters in there too. My favorite today from the team reporter. Everyone's talking about Micah. There's Aiden. That was great. I got a story out of it. Don't forget about Aiden. Don't forget about Aiden. But I don't think anybody forgot about Aiden Hutchinson. So, listen, I think everybody does their job. But for me, I'm blessed. I get to sit back and do it the way I want to do it. Like I said, you need people like me. Be direct, short and sweet, get after it, in and out. And lately, I've been the last question. Because today, I got talked over a couple times. Woj got after me. And because I sit to the left, the perspective was different. But the last question is not bad. But I'm not really exactly comfortable with the last question. I like to be the first question. Well, first of all, now I got to ask, how am I doing? Am I asking good questions? Now that you guys hear nice and loud, today I asked Dan, how's Scotty Montgomery doing? Because he was going to talk next. Simple, straightforward, and we get to learn that Scotty Montgomery has a lot of roles. He's an assistant coach, and he's getting after it, doing what he's got to do. Scotty Montgomery, valuable asset, and his job is to make sure Amon-Ra, J-Mo continue their high standard of play and develop Tesla, Meeks, and Dominic Lovett. I enjoyed my talk today with Dominic Lovett. I'm going to write it up tomorrow, give you a little taste at the end of the show. Solid. I liked it. And he actually gave a really solid answer to just an off-the-wall question. And just in passing, as I was done with the interview, I said to him, "Oh, you're going to steal from Matthew Golden, right?" He's like, "What do you mean?" Like, not literally steal. Like, you're going to steal it. Like, he said, like, "Oh, his moves?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah. He's at Texas. You're at Georgia." He's like, "No, man, I'm just going to look down there and steal from J-Mo and Amon-Ra." Great answer. But you should steal from Matthew Golden. The guy's got some moves. You should steal from everybody. That's the secret. But smart answer. I liked it. Insightful, hardworking. His dream was to play in the NFL. I don't think the Lambeau Field lore has hit him. He's young. We were coming off of the just a little bit of a side note. We were coming off of the talk where Dan's like, anybody that loves football loves Lambeau, the history and everything. So I go and ask him, I go, "Did you grow up loving Lambeau or paying attention to the league or anything?" He's like, "I just wanted to get in the league." It's like, to be honest, I just wanted to get into the league, and playing on different fields was not like a big dream. It was just make the league, which is fine. But, you hope that eventually over time, the young wide receiver will learn the history of the game, the lore of Lambeau. And now the Lions own Lambeau Field. Any concern at all? Lions have won 3 straight at Lambeau. Does that end? Are the Lions fans going to take over? Is that what you're hearing? I already know one person's going, which doesn't make me happy. Everybody tell the syndicate, turn around. Don't go to Green Bay. Turn around. Don't go to Green Bay. He's already declaring publicly he's wearing his shirt. From my accounting, he's 0-28 every time he goes and watches the team on the road. Tell him to turn around. I kid. I think that he's got a winning record. But he was there when, and I blame him specifically for the loss to San Francisco. He was in the stands. Tell him, turn around. Just, don't say it's from me. Just message him, turn around. Turn around, comma, don't go to Green Bay. Oh, you guys are funny. Are you guys okay with the love that the national media is giving to the Bears and the Packers? I'm okay with it because it makes it that much sweeter when the Lions start the year 2-0. Embrace it. Now, we have to show some respect to the Packers. We all know FTP, FTB. That's a given. With some of the injury situations, Matthew Golden is a player that might have to have a presence right away. Clearly, the young rookie wide receiver, is a talented wideout. I think he can make plays. And you think that it'll be a nice test for DJ Reed and Terrion Arnold. Terrion Arnold's getting talked about by his coordinators as being a number one cornerback. You got to guard the best players. Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden. Who on the Packers are you paying attention to? Now, I know a lot of the love is going to go to Micah Parsons, but I think that clearly is going to be a player that gets a lot of attention. I'm concerned about Rashawn Gary. How does that open things up when they mix and match the end positions? How Micah Parsons can line up at different spots. Taylor Decker, Penei Sewell got their work cut out for him. I'm concerned. Rashawn Gary can do some things. So I want to see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out with everything going on with the Green Bay Packers. Who are you concerned about? Are you concerned about Jordan Love? I feel like Jordan Love is going to give the Lions a couple turnovers. Dontavian Wicks in the slot. Backup. I'm kind of happy Kenny Clark's gone. He used to do some things against the Lions. Devontae Wyatt. Lucas Van Ness, still waiting to make his first NFL start. Do Nixon or Hobbs concern you in any capacity in their ability to stop the Lions? Not me too much. Not at all. I think it's Parsons and Gary, Jordan Love, if he gets hot. That's why I look at it and I say, man, the Lions just have so many weapons. So many weapons to throw at the Packers. That I just think that if the Lions get rolling early by the second quarter, Gibbs, Montgomery, Laporta, Jamo, Amon-Ra, you just hope that Jacobs is a player that I think people pay attention to as well, as Splicer gets into. Max Splicer says, keep Jacobs under 100, and we shouldn't be in good shape. Very much so. Keep Jacobs under 100. Yeah, of course, DM5. They have to worry about us too. They have to worry, and they have to stop Hutch and Davenport. Both did not play the Packers last year. Absolutely. I got this as a win, but there's always players you got to show respect to. We can't just come on here and just be like, spend 5 hours this week praising the Lions. There's just got to be some, healthy level of respect. Friday, I'll run. I messaged the Packers writer, Bill Huber, asked him some questions about what Golden and Jordan Love have looked like in practice, what concerns are, just a view from the other side. We tried to line up a podcast, but our schedules were just so busy that we cannot link up this time. But we will, probably for the next contest. Barnes, Campbell. I think fair. Jacobs and Rashawn Gary are the two that I'm most concerned about. I think Jordan Love is going to be an asset for the Lions. Get some pressure, get after it a little bit for him. Make him just get off his spot, a little bit of pressure. And if you force him, I think, to get a little happy feet, I think a ball is going right to Amik. I think that every week, a new player is going to get an interception. Start the year. This week, it's Amik. He's going to get one. Terrion the next week against the Bears in the big house at Ford Field. Erupt the crowd. And then the next week, week 3, Ravens, DJ Reed takes advantage of Lamar. Woohoo! I like it. Any Packers that you're concerned about that I haven't mentioned, let me know. I'm not terribly concerned. I feel like the Lions are comfortable. Today was first and second down work. Any concern at all? Tesla missed practice. I'm a little bit concerned. We'll find out tomorrow. It stinks that he didn't make it to practice today. We'll find out why. But get ready for Aiden. That was the talk today. Get ready for Aiden. Aiden's ready. Aiden Hutchinson is a player that the Packers have to be ready for. And it's something to talk about too, because he's the best player. Aiden Hutchinson's ready. Boom, it bolded. What that means is he spoke to the media today. No, Steve, I didn't. We'll share it too. I'm gonna go through the X list and share it. Technically, I'll share it. You're the man, Steve. Doc, today's the anniversary and a birthday. Did you forget? Nope. September 2nd, 2013 was the birth of Detroit Sports Podcast. What does that mean? In essence, DSP, I started my Twitter page originally in 2009. In 2013, I came up with the crazy idea over the summer like this and said, all right, I want to do a podcast. What are you going to call it? The Detroit Sports Podcast. Pretty straightforward. So in essence, it's synonymous with me and Adam Straczynski. And the name for the Doc and Jock podcast, simple. We were thinking of the John and Adam show, Adam and John show, something. My wife thought about it for like 30 seconds. She said, no, Doc and Jock. Beautiful. Doc, me. Jock, him, the muscular fit guy. Take your head off. And that was born. So what? This is our 13th anniversary. Going on now 14 years of involvement on Lions, involvement on social media covering Detroit sports. Man. And it's gone all the way to this. Thank you for the 300 people watching on a Tuesday night. Hit the like button. We're on 2 platforms, X and YouTube live. Hit the like button. Yeah, 13 years. If you want to give us a super chat for 13 years at Detroit Podcast. Now, at Detroit Podcast, as you can see, is our X account where all the fun takes place. Where if I feel like I want to post that Micah Parsons needs an epidural, I could post it within 5 seconds. All the X posts are from me. The sarcasm, the wit, the nonsense from me. And before, it was more like under the radar until I got into the media officially, professionally in 2019. The X account turned into a professional outlet. 13 years. Lucky 13. Maybe it's a big year. And Steve's been with it the whole way. Man, Steve, I'm proud of you. Thank you. You bring the entertainment, Doc. That's the hope. That's the goal. Have some fun. Have some laughs. Aiden, you look at Micah's check? he definitely, it's fun because, you're trying to break him a little bit. Micah got 48. I said today, did you look at the defensive end market? Holy smokes. I'm trying. Yep. Maybe next week. Maybe this week. That man's busy. Hutchinson's ready. Now, I don't think people are discounting Hutchinson, but what do you need from him this year? Do you need him to be the alpha, 15 to 20 sacks? Does he get it this year? I think so. You feel like he knows that he has a huge responsibility ahead. He's got a contract that is waiting on the table. I am a little bit surprised the Lions didn't pay it yet. Maybe it'll be this week. But Hutchinson's ready. He's excited. He told reporters today that he doesn't like I'm sure for months it's just going to be about his health and something of a memory that he doesn't want to let linger in his mindset. I mean, that's the worst time of his life. You're doing something you love and it gets taken away in a blink of an eye. Friendly fire too. Blink of an eye. So now he wants the talk to be about his play. I hope he gets 3-4 sacks on Jordan Love, and all the talk is about Aiden. Because right now, Micah's stealing all the headlines. What do you guys make of Micah on his back? You think he takes an epidural to play? I just feel like that might be a little posturing. You saw him practicing. How are you, the Packers, going to give him $48 million a year, over $100 million guaranteed, and you don't know the health of his back? I refuse to believe that an organization is that stupid. Could they be that stupid? Some people believe it. Could an NFL organization be that stupid and sign a player, give him an extension, and not know the full range of his back problems? So the reports about his injury kind of seem like a little bit of posturing, but we'll see if he plays. That'd be great. You don't get the best version of Micah, ramped up a little bit. Maybe he doesn't play at all. Exactly. That's what I think too, Broski Bear. I think his back is fine, but he'll be on a snap count because he's not in football shape yet. Jason gets in. Parsons is good to go. He can't stop the run, though. So Gibbs and Monty are going to have a great day. Yeah, some of you messaged, Goff should only throw 15 passes or less this week. Aiden's ready. 100% he's ready. I feel like big year ahead, defensive player of the year candidate. How many sacks for Aiden this year? Get in. I got 15 and a half. Set that as the over-under. Does he go over that? Under that? Does he get chipped? Hell, does he have a couple games where it's light and then have a game where he get 3-4 sacks? There were games he had 3 sacks and then he go a little bit quiet, but a lot of pressures. How many sacks for Aiden this year? 15 and a half for me, strongly in the defensive player of the year conversation. He's going to be a monster. Jason Bowers. Love it. DM5 TV. I think Hutch and Davenport combined for at least 3 sacks on Sunday. I agree. But you guys have said, I think you guys know the game plan for the Lions. Simple game plan. Simple game plan. Lions game plan, run the ball. Any scenario in which you see them kind of surprise people and pass, I don't think so. I think you run the ball early and you just establish your dominance. No, Aiden's not giving a hometown discount. It's going to be $50 million. Al, I'm sorry. It's $50 million. It's just the guaranteed number. How much is guaranteed of it? It's got to be 50. I mean, it's perfect. $50 million a year. 4 years, $50 million. 200, 150, 140, 142 guaranteed. Aiden's not giving a hometown discount. The game plan should be run the ball early and often and get the ball in Gibbs' hand, Montgomery's hand, early and often, march down the field. Lions win the toss. Do you defer? No. Take the ball. I don't care about that strategy. Well, the strategy of kicking off tends to lead to extra possessions, blah, blah, blah. No, take the ball and march down the field and make the Packers play from behind the whole game. Game plan, run the ball. Do you guys have any concern that John Morton is going to call the game from the booth? Doesn't want the hustle and bustle down the field. He'll get a vantage point. Dan Campbell has no problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. It's what he likes. He'll know the calls. He can get a vantage point of what he wants to do. But there's a value in some people say, hey, you can see things better down the field. You can talk to the quarterback directly, get a sense of things man-to-man, face-to-face. But Jared and John Morton are very tight. They can have their communication set in stone. Any concern about slow start offensively? I don't. I think the defense will show up. You want to limit the explosive plays, limit Golden, limit the momentum from the running game from the Packers. Stop the run. Yeah, I think there is an advantage from calling the game in the booth. He can be calm. He can have his situation. He can see things from the field from a full vantage point of the whole field. Right, Jay Meltz? I was thinking the same thing this morning. The way these contracts are going, the NFL is going to need to do a $100 million cap expansion. It's out of whack, right? The next quarterback of the Lions is going to make $75 million a year. We are happy to announce that the next quarterback after Jared Goff, we've announced him, he's going to make $84 million a year for the next 7 years. 7 years, $560 million and $300 guaranteed. Whew. Steve, I did a lot. I didn't have time to write them all up. Now, there were some group ones. Aiden, Jared, Alex were in a group. I interviewed separately Mahogany, one-on-one. Love It, one-on-one. Avante Maddox, one-on-one. Those will come out tomorrow. Yeah, I was scooting all over the place. I'm going to tell you, too. I think I'm allowed to say, I mean, everybody's in there. That locker room's beautiful. I'm going to give you a description. It's beautiful. I felt energized in there. It's beautiful. Beautiful. It's 50 times better than last year's. 50 times better. It's beautiful. They've showcased it online, so I should be able to eloquently share how beautiful it is. It's energetic, black, dark. It's got a vibe. You know, best way to describe it, their locker room last year was like a college locker room. This is a man's game locker room. My iPhone. I take voice memos on the iPhone. Basically, they show the doc in the things like this. Yep. Ask all the questions. Thank you. And I think I'm the only one that wears the badge. I wear my name badge still because I want them to know who they're talking to, man to man, and I want to walk free without security checking me. I think everyone. I think I did it last year too. Everyone just takes off the badge and they don't wear it anymore. I'm gonna wear it all year. I'm me, and I'm proud for that badge. Do the Lions go after Parsons and rough him up, or do they just stick to their normal game plan? Run right at him. That's right. Oh, could you imagine? Montgomery, pop. Montgomery and Parsons, and Montgomery bounces him off. That'll get the whole sideline hyped. The game plan should be run the ball, and then off the run action, play action, get after it with J-Mo, Amon-Ra, Laporta, and get open. I mean, they're just going to be open. I feel like St. Brown will extend the chains. I hope Tesla plays, but if not, it'll be Khalif Raymond. Yeah, DMV5 TV. Now, we will have our predictions on Sunday morning. All the staff, me, Christian, Vito, Emmett, and myself will have our score predictions. But I'm leaning toward, I think, our whole staff picking the Lions. Doc, do you see a low-scoring game against the Packers? I hope they come out and score a few times and one on defense. I'm thinking 27-24, 24-20. I think it takes time. I think that both teams are going to run, the clock will flow, and there'll be less possessions. I don't want to get into a shootout. I mean, it'd be fine. I don't think there'll be a problem, but I think you control the game and you get that last turnover and you win by a possession. Couple units on the Lions and points. Yeah, run at him. Go right at him. Number 1, Gibbs. Gibbs will blow past him. Oh, man, could you imagine Gibbs and Parsons in space and gives him a little move and Parsons out of the way? Their $48 million mistake. Man, I'm hoping that it's like a game in which the lines are crisp. Because typically when a team doesn't play and have all their guys play in the preseason, there's a little bit of rust. But today was first and second down work. They got their work in. Game plan, run the ball. Establish the run. Am I wrong? Do they use the pass to establish the run? A couple plays to J-Mo, a couple plays to Khalif, Amon-Ra, Laporta. Move those chains. Get space. That's right. Excitement, right? Weekend needs with excitement. Get you fired up for the game. Let's see what happens. I'm excited for the opportunity that this football team has to kick off the season. There's going to be strong need for this team, I think, to get off to a fast start. What do you guys think? Someone asked me yesterday. What do you guys think through the first 4 games? What will their record be? 3-1 for me. Packers, Bears, Browns. And whatever happens with the Ravens is a bonus, as long as you play well. Make sure you like, subscribe. About 10, 15 minutes left in our Tuesday broadcast. So today, let me tell you about this locker room real fast. Oh, my. Lions locker room was nice. And you walk in. Now, today I was so focused. I was so focused that the announcement was supposed to be around 3:15 to get in the locker room. They made it a little early, like at 3. And I was like typing, I think. I was still like getting the last 3 o'clock story out that I had about Jackson Meeks. And it's like, okay, we get to go in there. So we walk down there, and typically, it's 25, 30 people. You get in there, you go inside for the, well, first and foremost, we talked to Jared. The locker room was not open yet, and Jared comes out. They took away the banner. There's no Lions blue banner anymore. it did look nice, but they just got him standing up against the wall. It's weird. It's like they can't have the perfect pie. Beautiful audio, beautiful media room, and they just got a microphone and no banner anymore. Probably somebody else was using, I don't know. I just think it's weird. The banner's nice. They've always had the banner. Blue banner. Lion. Nope, gone. Maybe for that. Maybe just for today. Meltz is not worried. I'm not overly worried about Morton in the booth. Many great OCs have done it up there. So did North Turner. I felt this particular preseason, they should have ran the starters for a couple of series or even a quarter. Very valid point. So we get in there, talk to Goff. Now, again, Goff doesn't give elaborate answers. He's trying to speed race his way through 6-minute media sessions. But he was asked a couple questions, at least for a headline. He is valuing being an underdog. And that was the headline. Vegas can be wrong. Yes, they can be. Yeah, but for me, if you want to get into the business and learn to transcribe, Jared's the easiest one. Question: how was your training camp? Great. I thought the training camp was great. I'm ready for week 1. You can get through a transcription of him in 15 minutes. How do you feel about the Packers? The Packers are a tough team. We will have our hands full. Period. It's great. If you're a rookie, transcribe Jared Goff. If you want to practice in the media, you want to be a writer, just go to his YouTube, go to the Lions YouTube, listen to his interviews, and they're 6 minutes long, and you can be done in 5 minutes. I asked him, hey, how do you feel about your training camp? Are you ready for week 1? How are you feeling going into it? I feel great. I'm ready for week 1. I was like, oh, this is easy. This is easy money. He's like, how fast can I get out of doing this? So Jared talks. I'll give it a B- talk. Just because it was the first one. And then we go in the locker room and it's like, wow. Black setting, lights, blue lights, beautiful all across. The players' names. It looks professional. It looks worthy of an NFL team. It looks like this is how lockers should look. It looks cool. Now, the last locker room felt like a gritty locker room. Felt gritty. But there's stuff everywhere. Like you see all their jerseys, see all their deodorant. Now that stuff's hidden away. You see now they're nice seats. They're all sitting in their seats looking professional, looking fly. They all got their own space. It looks big. Bigger room. You kind of don't feel like everyone's crowded. You could stand kind of in your own lane. Oh, it's just beautiful. If you go see the tours, you get a chance to go in there, go take a look. It's worthy of the Lions. Easy to see the names of the players. Nice and big for blind people like me who wear glasses. So it was comfortable. I felt like it was my most comfortable time being in there. Walked around, got all those interviews. Man, it's tiring. It's tiring. I talked to Avonte Maddox, Christian Mahogany, Alex Anzalone. Man, and then Dominic Lovett. Lovett was my favorite talk. So I'll give you a tease, guys. You'll know it first. I asked him how he knew he made the team. Interesting answer. And now his task is to get better. So, and what's tough is that every time you try to talk to someone, maybe there's a chance 30 people are going to join you. But I got to talk to Mahogany for the most part because everybody was talking to Graham Glasgow. I figured, Graham is not going to move the needle for me because it's going to be written by 10 people. So I'm like, okay, the whole 25 people are talking to Graham. I'm going to talk to Mahogany. Now, did Mahogany know that Parsons was going? Can you guys put some puzzle pieces together? Who's smart in here? I'm not going to say yes or no, if Mahogany knew that Parsons was with the Packers, how would he know? Who's smart? Who gets the 5 points? How would Mahogany have an inroad to the Packers? How would he know? Who's smart? Who gets the 5 points? Who gets the shout out from the doc? Trivia. That gives you 5 minutes trivia. How would Mahogany know about the Packers? 300 of you. Anybody know? Make sure you like, subscribe. He's not a spy. I am next level. Next level what? Entertaining, funny, interesting, unusual. Use some superlatives. Doc likes superlatives. I know I'm next level. I know I'm extra. I'm reserved at work and I come on here and talk junk. Oh, I know I'm extra, but I save it for you guys. Good guesses. Drago, same agent. Wrong. Someone played college with him on the Packers. Wrong. Wrong. How would Christian Mahogany know? It's staring you right in the face, people. Right in the face. In the face. This one's kind of easy. Guys, come on. There's no hardcore people in here? I like it. Wait, I dare to say, are there a bunch of casuals in here? No, I'm not going to say that about you people. Are my fans casuals? And I'm the one that's supposed to lead you? No. Me? Come on, one of you has to say it. You got 5 minutes. His old roommate's brother's cousin is best friends with Parsons. That's wrong. Oh no. I might have to just start calling you. Doc's coming in and talk to his casuals. Is that offensive? Listen, Doc and his casuals. For now. Thank you, L, for the subscription. Feel free. Super chats are always welcome. Go right to the front of the line. How would Mahogany have known? But he was great to talk to. I asked about the challenges. I asked about seeing, Gary and what's going to go on. But his best answer to me was about the running game. It's different. Everybody is different at times. Some prefer to talk about the opponent, which I thought for Mahogany, he would like that. No, he was more like, I think it's interesting, the dichotomy. Some like to talk about the opponent because it takes away from the talk about the team, and then there's no inside information being given out. Others don't like to give any bulletin board material or think that that's what's the case. So he's just all about praising the Lions. So it's back and forth. You got to kind of get into the rhythm. Avante Maddox was easy to talk to. He's great. Alex was in a good mood, smiling because the TV cameras were there. He was smiling. Derek Barnes had fun. He asked about himself. Jason Bowers. The doc just told him. Micah Parsons on the team. No, this one's staring you guys right in the face. Come on, my casuals. Thank you, L. That means a lot. You found me on Woodward Sports or Crunch Time. That's why I do it all. They motivated me to do a live show. And look, I'm so nice. I could steal Crunch Time's audience, but I told them I wouldn't do that. And plus, after a long day, This is my 12th hour of work. But it's not work. This is fun. Like, I literally could go another 3 hours. But I just want to give an hour. Don't want to overexpose myself. The locker room is nice. It's spacious. It's beautifully decorated. The dark colors, that suits me. I feel like everybody in the locker room felt better, felt a vibe. And I enjoyed the questions. I think I'll give a lot of those answers that people that gave tomorrow, because tomorrow there's no practice. So I'll sprinkle it out throughout the coverage tomorrow. What Avante Maddox told me, Mahogany, mixed in with what Hank Fraley said. Good day. It's week 1. We get after it. We talk about the Lions, the coverage. We'll maybe peek at what the Packers say. But don't be so offended if the national media hates on the Lions. You know, they have their own biases. But this fan base knows, the 350 people watching now, they know what's up. Hit the like button. Man, Big M, thank you. Good evening, Doc. One of the hardest working streaming info. One of the hardest workers streaming information. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, this isn't work. This is just spitting knowledge. This is just telling you what I did today. I talked to the Lions and asking some questions. And I thank you for allowing me just a little bit of time in the space. Really, it is kind of like, it's like my verbal unwinding of what happened in my day. And I want to share, I want to take the journey with you guys. Who else would I talk to? My family gets enough of me. I'm going to leave here and drive home. I want to take you guys on this journey, this streaming journey. Like I said, this is my 13th anniversary podcasting. This is my 100th live stream or so, 50th in a row. Who knows? I'm still a baby live streamer. You guys didn't know? Tony G gets in with a super chat. My man. Now it's a good day. If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Exactly. This ain't work. To hang out with people like you, much respect. Muchas gracias. Mis amigo. That's awesome. Exactly. This ain't work. To write about the Lions, to go ask questions, to ask Aiden if he's excited about getting paid. All right. Tony G, shout out to you. Becoming one of my favorites. Guys, Jeff Hafley is the defensive coordinator of the Packers. He was the head coach of Boston College from 2020 to 2023. Hence, Mahogany has a relationship with the defensive coordinator of the Packers. Did the Packers coach tell him that? No, but they have a contact. They have a relationship. The Lions have a spy, and it's Christian Mahogany. So, you casuals, you're 0-1 in trivia. I might mix up some trivia every now and then. Will there be prizes? No. But there'll be praise from the doc, publicly, loudly. My casuals, you're 0-1. Tomorrow, you better do better. The locker room's amazing. Just state of the art. Best way to put it. State of the art. It's nice. It's cozy. And I want to go in there 3 times a week. Well, for me, twice a week. Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Because Friday is my day. Friday, I stay at home. And the players don't want to talk. They just zoom in and out. All right, get your last minute questions in. Anything that you want to ask. We'll find out tomorrow about Tesla, 4 o'clock. 3 straight days of injury reports, meaning doubtful, questionable. Friday will be the official report where it says, hey, who's questionable, who's doubtful. Wednesday and Thursday will just give the report as to why a player mispracticed. We'll know why Vaki mispracticed today. We'll know why Nowaski mispracticed. We'll have a formal report every day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. $5 super chat from L. 0-1, Doc wins today. Back to the drawing board for the casuals. $5 super chat. That means a lot. Thank you, guys. Food at the facility was light. Bars. Granola bars. I had 2 granola bars and a Diet Coke. That was the menu today. I asked 3 questions. 1 to Campbell, 1 to Scotty Montgomery, I think. Maybe not. I don't think I got in one for Scotty Montgomery. 1, 2. I asked about Manu for Hank Fraley. And with that, Mr. Mahdi's in town. Ahlan, ahlan. Give our shout out to Ahmed. Hopefully everything's okay. Let us know. Is he back in Boise? Is he staying in Michigan? I hope he's okay. Drago's butt hurt. He got called a casual. What are you looking to see out of game 1? A win. Run the ball, crispness, clean football, no errors, no mental errors, no turnovers from Goff. Win the game 27-20. Good teams win. Great teams cover. I hope that they take the points and win by more than 7. Win. No. Ahmed's not technically part of the team right now. He's been waived with an injury settlement, from my understanding. Absolutely. Let him know. We're all cheering for him and wishing him a speedy recovery. You know that's right. Come back strong, like Bull. All right. Those are my topics today. Locker room was great. Hutchinson's ready. Don't forget about Aiden. Leave your comments. How many sacks this year? The locker room is great. The game plan, we'll talk more about in depthly. We'll revisit some of these topics. Hopefully these are nice little warm-up appetizers for you. You like it? 50 minutes? Is that your fill of when I should hop out? Let me know. But please, simple things you can do for me. Like the stream. Just hit like. Leave a comment. You know I'm at 99.9% commenting on all your questions. 99.9%. I'm seeing all your questions. Thank you. I enjoyed it. Go check out the fellas. Have some fun in their chat too. Tell them Doc was flexing today. Tell them Doc was feeling himself today. Just say my name, Doc. Just go in other people's chat and just say DOC. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. Not like how others back in the day used to say, hey, go out there and prank other shows. Just when you're in another chat, because I know a lot of you like to surf around all the various stream chats, just go in everybody's chat and type in DOC. Nothing else. All over the internet. Let's spread as a community. It's like a little secret shout out to me, to others. And then I'll see it because I'm in the chat sometimes. Right? Just DOC. Just type in with the fellas at Woodward, at 97.1, in Grand Rapids. Any streaming show you see, just if you're in there, just go Doc. And then I'll just be in there. Hey, that's my casual. And then eventually, as you grow and we grow, you guys will become experts. Capiche? We will grow together. We're the casuals. Doc and the casuals. And and us Misfit will graduate together. I don't know what it can be. I don't know who's going to buy this show. But we're going to grow together. I won't forget any of you. All right, I'm the DOC from the 313. Type in Doc all across the internet. Let's see what happens. I'll come back tomorrow. And if there's topics you want me to hit, leave them in the comments. Doc, talk about this. That's my time today. I'm going home. I can't wait to fire it up tomorrow. Peace and love. Shout out Tony G. Shout out you casuals. Attila, L, Big M. I see you, Corey. Drago. Kiera. Show your dominance early. J Meltz, L, Corey Sims, Drago, Tony G, Steve. Thank you for the super chats. J Meltz. Everybody that participated, super chat, hit the notification bell so that if I go live, you know when it is. I'm not telling you when I'm going live. I'm just going to show up. See everybody tomorrow.